Good morning. Welcome back to My Yoga My Way. Today is a really easy 15-minute desk yoga, something that you can do during the day at work, if you're at home, if you're a student, whatever it may be, if you're sitting at a desk. This one is a really great one to help just stretch out the muscles, lengthen them, and just recenter for the rest of your day. So feel free to join along. All you'll need is your chair. You can either grab the one near your desk, preferably not a twisty one, but if you've got a stationary one like this, just with a solid back and a solid seat, perfect. If not, you work with what you've got and you can still enjoy the practice. So we'll just begin now. If you just want to turn to the open facing side of your chair, we just want to sit on the edge of the chair, making sure that we're grounding our feet into the earth. And we'll just take a few breaths here. You can soften your eyes, soften your gaze, and just be witness to your current breath. Be mindful of your current breathing patterns. And the purpose of today's practice is to allow yourself to recenter, to stretch your body, to stretch those muscles while you've been sitting in a static position for the day. So with every inhale, we want to take it right into the middle of the chest with a lovely sense of expansion. You may feel your belly rise or expand outward away from the spine. And with every exhale, just allow your exhale to be just that little bit longer, to empty out all of your lungs, everything from the belly through the throat. And we'll try and keep it in through the nose, out through the nose. And if that doesn't work for you, that's fine. Do what's comfortable for your body. It may be in through the nose and out through the mouth. We'll do that for a couple more breaths here. Just coming out of that practice now, we'll gently roll our shoulders up and back, making sure our shoulder blades can touch slightly, getting a little bit of stretch and movement into the shoulders. We often hold that tension across the back of the shoulders and the neck. Very slowly. And as you come to your last circle backwards, I'll get you to change direction and go forward. And you can go to a soft gaze or just look forward, whatever's good for your body. And we'll do another circle here. Come now and we'll do some full circle stretching up. So circle our arms up and overhead, hands down to the chest. On our inhale, a big circle out and up, and hands down to the chest on the exhale. One more time. And a full exhale down onto the chest. Okay, as we now bring our arms up, on the inhale, we'll interlock our fingers, stretching them up towards the sky, and we'll also then on the exhale bring them forward in front of our face. And as we take another deep inhale, we'll then extend our arms out, rounding our back similar to cat pose, looking through, down through the legs, and really allow our chin towards our chest, finding that space between the shoulder blades. I'll get you to take another big inhale here and an exhale. Inhale again for me, nice and deep, sending that breath into the back of the shoulders and the spine, allowing that to fill up with space. And empty on the exhale. Inhale, arms up to the sky. Your palms are still facing skyward. And we'll take an exhale as we go over to one side of your choosing. Inhale back up to center. And exhale over to the other side. Inhale back up. Release your hands, bring them down by your side. And we'll just do a few shoulder rolls here. I hope you find that a good start. We'll come now into a simple seated twist. So again, engaging those feet into the ground, making sure they're nice and engaged. We've got them flat on the ground. We're thinking nice and tall with our spine and our shoulders and growing tall through the crown of our head. We'll bring our arms up on the inhale. And as we exhale, we're going to twist around. Our right hand will go to the outside of the left knee, and your hand can just be placed on the back of the chair. As we look around, you can gently look to your left shoulder. And do a nice big deep exhale, allowing yourself to feel that full stretch down the left hand rib cage into the hips. We'll take another breath here. On our inhale, we'll come back to center, and we'll do that on the other side. Inhale, arms up to the sky, and exhale, twisting over to the right, left hand to the outside of the right knee, right hand to the back of the chair. And on every exhale, you may want to twist your body a little bit more. You can invite yourself to look over your shoulder if your neck will allow it. And with every exhale, your body will sink into that twist just that little bit more. It will only be millimeters, and that's perfect. You're just wanting to establish a nice stretch through the rib cage and through the hips. One more breath here. On your inhale, we'll come back to center. We'll do some cat-cows. Again, thinking nice and tall, growing through the crown of our head. We'll start with a cow. So on the inhale, our shoulders will go back, our tummy will go out. And it's almost like we're pushing our tailbone into the back of the chair. So look up skyward, take a lovely inhale. You can place your head back slightly for a nice throat stretch. On your exhale, round your shoulders over, looking back through the chest. On our inhale, we'll roll our shoulders back, chest up to the sky, head up to the sky, tailbone back towards the back of the seat. You can keep your hands on your thighs. Take a beautiful inhale here. And exhale, coming back through to cat. Inhale again, we'll do this 3 more times. Squeezing those shoulder blades back, opening up that chest and heart space. Exhaling, rounding down into cat. Looking back through to the chest, chin down to the sternum. One more time. On your exhale, when we come into cat this time, I'd like you to really release that breath and empty your lungs through the mouth. And coming back up to center slowly. If you need to make any adjustments or move in your seat, please do so now. Re-engage your feet when you're ready and your body will allow. We're going to come into a forward fold. So as we keep that spine nice and straight, I want you to track your hands down your legs, your thighs, your shins to the floor. And we're going to come into a forward fold. So engage that core, come down, allow your arms to sink forward. Allow your head to sink down, relaxing the head through the neck. And just have your arms hanging. You'll feel that your shoulder blades will round out and they're falling away from the spine. And just give in to that. Soften the body, allow it to get heavy. Allow your head to get heavy and allowing your arms to get heavy. If this is too strong of a pose, you can have a cushion if you've got one nearby, and you can certainly lean over that. You would lie that on your lap and then forward fold over the cushion. If again it is too strong and you don't have a cushion at hand, you can just bend over as far as it is comfortable for you. There should be no pain. But if it is uncomfortable for you, you please allow yourself and accept that you can come out of the pose at any time. And while we're in this forward fold, we'll just nod our head yes and no. Just loosening our head from those neck bones very slowly, very slowly. And just enjoy the heaviness. We're going to roll back upwards, but we'll roll from the base of the spine all the way to the top and through the shoulders up to the crown of our head. So on your next inhale, you can engage your core and just roll everything up slowly, keeping your arms and your heads heavy until the very last moment. Rolling your shoulders up and back. And just sit here and regain your balance. And allow yourself just to be for a moment. On your next inhale, we're going to cross our hands to our chest and we're going to engage our feet and our heels to push ourselves up to standing position. So on your exhale, push through the heels and come slowly up to standing. Take an inhale here, engage that core. And then we'll slowly come down into chair pose. So very lightly hold and then ever so slowly finding the seat and coming back to sitting. You'll feel that one in your hamstrings and your quads. We'll do that again. You take an inhale and on your exhale engage your core, push through your heels and lift yourself up to standing. And coming back down, gradually, very hover over that seat edge for a moment and then sit down. Just be very careful you do actually find the seat. We'll do that again. Engage those heels, engage the legs. On the exhale, we will contract our lower abdominal muscles and we'll find our up to standing. Take an inhale and on our exhale, we'll bend ourselves back into chair pose, back, hovering over that seat edge and coming down to sitting. Just come out of that pose energetically there. You can move in any which way feels right for your body. It's quite intense through the legs. You'll feel that, especially if you have been sitting all day. I'll invite you to stand up now and come to the back of your chair. And from here, if you have the room behind you, stand nice and tall with your feet hip distance apart. And we'll just take a moment here to find our standing position, finding our grounding into the earth. And when your body's ready, you can keep your hands on the back of your chair and we'll step the right foot back into a high lunge. Once you've got your balance, we'll push our bend into our left knee. Now you may keep your hands on the back of the chair, or if you have found your balance, you're more than welcome to lift your hands up. And just make sure you are engaging that glute muscle, so you can squeeze that right glute, making sure that you are engaging it. Stay here for a few breaths. Inhale, we'll straighten our leg, hands back down to the front of the chair, and we'll step that right foot forward. And we'll do that the same on the left-hand side, stepping our left foot back, keeping our heels off the floor, finding our balance, and then we'll lunge down, pushing through to the right knee. If you have found your balance and you wish to let go of the chair, raise your arms up on an inhale, and I invite you to stay here for a few breaths. And when your body's ready, you can put your arms to the back of the chair and step your left foot back up. Now we're going to do a lunge again on either side, but we will then come through to a knees to chest on each of the sides. So when you're ready, we'll step the right foot back into a high lunge, find your balance and push through down into that left knee. Inhale, arms up if you choose to let go of the back of the chair. And on your exhale, arms go down. Bring your leg up, and if you can, bring your knee up towards your chest. We're wanting to make sure that our bodies are in alignment, so our head and our shoulders and our hips and our ankle are in alignment. When you're ready, we can put the leg down and take a breath. On your next exhale, we'll step the left leg back, same thing, into a high lunge, pushing through to that front knee. If you're able to, let go of the back of the chair, inhale with your arms up for a few breaths. And when you're ready, release your hands to the back of the chair, step through and bring your legs through to knees to chest. Again, using your balance, using your strength and the intention for the weight to go into your right leg. And when you're ready, step your leg down. I'm going to move the chair a little forward, find the space if you need. We're going to step away from the chair and we're going to come into a down dog. So we won't be putting our hands on the ground this time, but we will be keeping them on the back of the chair. Keep your feet a little wider, as wide as you need to maintain your balance. On your exhale, I'll ask you to bend forward at the hips and just sink your torso down through your arms, engaging that core still. So you are wanting to contract the lower abdominal muscles, and that's to support your lower spine. And just feel that sense of heaviness through the torso. You may feel a stretch in your hamstrings. If by having your legs straight, it's a little intense, please bend your knees as much as you need to relieve yourself of that pressure. Stay here for a few breaths. And when your body is ready, you can slowly bring yourself up and walk yourself more towards the chair. And I'll invite you to stay here and just let your body reset. It's quite intense, it's surprisingly intense, the feeling that you get when you are placing your head down through your chest and your arms in that down dog position. We're now going to come back into down dog, but we'll turn it into a warrior 3 position. So if you don't have the room for this at your workspace, if you're not in an environment in which it will allow you to do it, just stay in down dog and we'll repeat the previous pose. But if you do have the room, step yourself back. I might just move my chair myself. Step yourself back into down dog. Come down as carefully as you can. And when you're ready, you can allow yourself to release your right foot back and up. And try and find that T position, that warrior three pose. If you need to bend your knee, please do so. It's wherever your body is at today. Coming down, stay in down dog position. We'll swap legs. We'll take an inhale as we raise our left leg back and up. Bending the knee if you require it. Never lock the knee anyway, even if you can straighten your leg slightly. Wonderful. And bring that one back down. And I'll get you to walk slowly in. Just facing to the side of your chair. Coming into mountain pose now as we finish our small yoga practice for today. I'll get you to engage and grow tall through the body. So engaging those arches in the feet, allowing the arches to come up through to the legs, a nice neutral spine growing nice and tall through the torso, shoulders up and back, and just growing nice and tall through the neck and out the crown of the head. I invite you now to circle your arms up and bringing your hands down to your chest. Another 2 rounds. Nice deep breathing. Exhale as you bring your hands to your chest. And last one. Inhale, arms up to center. Bring your hands to your chest. Thank yourself for taking the time out of your day to do this practice at your desk. And it's a little bit of self-care and self-love, isn't it? So please enjoy it. Encourage your workmates to do it. But by any means, allow you to do it. So have a wonderful day, and I'll see you again on the mat or at your desk in the future. Namaste.